Welcome to the Weekend WindUp. My name is Mara. This is Mindfully Crocheted. Here at the Weekend WindUp, we weave in some ends, we wind up some yarn, we chat with our friends. How are you guys doing? It is really good to see you. I've had a really nice weekend. I've been really out of the YouTube streets this weekend. But it's been good. It's been good. I got to spend some time with my family. And so I've just really had a nice relaxing weekend. I've also been reading my book, which is here, but I've got a bag sitting on top of it. I've been reading the new Suzanne Collins book, Sunrise on the Reaping. Anyway, so I've just been kind of chill this afternoon and listening in to Mishi's live while getting dinner ready and everything. And it was pretty exciting that, while I was just about to leave, she was doing her wheel from last month and drew my name. So super exciting to see that tonight. So anyway, how are you guys all doing? Have you had a nice weekend? What have you been up to? I'd like to come over and say hello to Riva. Hello, Riva. Good to see you. And there is our unique, amazing stripes. 2 ads at the beginning. Oopsies. And Noe makes things with yarn. Good evening, Mara, she says. Hey, Noe, it's really good to see you. Melanie J, hello. She says, Happy Easter, Mara. I'm so glad you had a family weekend. Yeah, it was so great. I'll tell you guys all about it. And nothing too exciting, just hanging out. But Granny Square Blanket, hi to everyone, says Unique Amazing Stripes. So yeah, this weekend I finished up my 40 crosses project. I also finished my daughter's cat amigurumi to match her tuxedo kitty that she has. And I have a hat that I'm going to weave in the ends to. And I also was just going to get started on a little washcloth and doing the herringbone stitch. So if you guys want to join in on that, feel free to grab some cotton yarn, whatever you have laying around. If you want to, learn the herringbone stitch, it's pretty easy. And I may or may not be doing it right. I'm just going from. All right. And yep, still having some internet glitching, but hopefully it won't be super long or super annoying throughout the live. Noe says, I'm happy I planted some wildflower seeds in a bald spot in my front yard and something is growing. Oh, cool, Noe. I love that. We bought a whole bunch of little flowers that we were going to kind of sprinkle into some pots that we had that were empty. And some stuff started coming up from last year. So now we're like, where are we going to put all these other flowers and stuff? We may have to get some more pots and some more soil to do that with. But I'm excited. I also have some house plants that I've been keeping alive for many years now. And it's been a while since I've had any orchids on my orchid plants. And I got super excited because a shoot had come out and there were 3 little buds of orchids. And then all of a sudden they just all died. I was like, what happened there? So Unique Amazing Stripe says it has been glitch in Michigan as well, both at home and at the bookstore, coffee shop, wine bar. Bookstore, coffee shop, wine bar. That sounds fun. Unique Amazing Stripes did the Hey Girl Hey and the panda emojis for members. But anyway, yeah, if you guys want to start and work on a little like washcloth and do the herringbone stitch, then just make sure to have I recommend get one bigger hook size, not like, so I started with an I and then switched over to an H hook, and so that I could do a starting chain and then do some single crochets into the starting chain just to give it a little bit of an edge, and then I'll begin the herringbone stitch. And so I chained with an I stitch and then switched to the H I'm going to switch to the H until the end, basically. Hello, Mariana. She says, hello, Mara and Granny Square Blanket. Hello. Noe said, I've also been in the process of cleaning up my backyard. I've managed to clean the walkway on one side of the house and the gazebo area. Well, very cool. We had, a few little, I would call them mishaps or unexpected things this weekend. And one of which was our microwave going out on Friday night. And so, or on Friday sometime, but we noticed it Friday evening that it wasn't working. And Mr. Mindful bought a diode online and tried to see if the diode would fix the problem of the microwave not working. And unfortunately it didn't. And so we had to purchase a new microwave today. So anyway, the good news is the microwave that we had selected was on a little bit of an extra sale. And so the money that we saved, we're putting to haul away. Like, we're going to let them, they'll drop off the microwave and then they'll take the broken one. So there's that. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like, I don't know, maybe we could sell it to somebody for parts. It's like paying them to take it. And I wonder if they're going to be able to just fix it and resell it to somebody. I don't know. Hello, Sanita, and hello, Darcia. Good to see you. And Sanita says, inspired by you all, happy Easter. And then Nightbot gave her the mindfulness quote, Sanita makes crochet items. Hope is the light that shines even in the darkest of times. Oh no. Is your food warmer, food cooker, is it voice activated? Darcia. Darcia says hello to Sanita, and Noe says, yesterday I bought 2 cushions for our wicker couch, and this morning Mom and I got to have a pastry and enjoy the backyard. Wow, isn't that nice, Noe? Did you have nice weather too? You guys, I'm gonna have to open my window because my yarn room's getting a little warm. So maybe if I open the window, some cool air will come in. We had some unexpected rain today, and yesterday was beautiful, like in the 70s. And then today, it was like in the 60s maybe, and kind of cloudy. Rained this morning. We had cloudy most of the day, and then it started to rain again on our way back from seeing the kids. So Sanita says, no, I ate too much and I'm tired. Hello, Ivy B. Good to see you. And Noe says they had cool weather this morning. Well, that's kind of nice. So we met up with the kids, with our twins and our son's girlfriend down in Eugene yesterday. And we walked around their huge Saturday market. The Saturday market was really fun, although I was really surprised I didn't pick up too much. I kind of resisted. And I was also very surprised because I only saw like 2 crochet booths. There was one booth where there was somebody making amigurumi, and I got to be honest. It, like, I don't want to toot my own horn or whatever, but I could certainly do better. But anyway, I mean, it was just sort of like little, I mean, it wasn't, but good for her because hopefully she sells a lot. They were cute little amigurumis, but I was surprised, like it wasn't like the most professionally done booth. And so maybe she's new to it. And then there was another booth where there was maybe some crocheted hats. And then I didn't even see like a person doing knitting. I was very surprised. There was a ton of tie-dye, but maybe that's just the Eugene area. There was also a lot of like beaded things, dangly, like not really wind chimes, but decorative hanging things with wood and stuff like that. So there was a lot of really neat stuff, but like nothing that drew my attention except for the 3D printed booth. And while I was there, I picked up a little 3D printed sea turtle for myself. This little guy was like $5. And of course, we do not have sales tax in Oregon, so it was just $5. But I love it. The detail, they're so cute. Hey, Dory, happy Easter to you. Like the iridescent filament colors. It's like some pinks. And then it's like gold along the bottom of it. And then the green and teal of the shell. So anyway, he's a little cute guy. Just keep swimming, right, Dory? Dude, it's Crush. This is Crush. Or it's Squirt. We can call this one Squirt because he's little like Squirt. Anyway, so that's all I ended up getting. And I did pick up for my son and his girlfriend. I got them, so they chose some 3D printed stuff as well. My son picked a little dragon. It was just like a little teeny one. It was about 6 inches long or so. And it was just, oops, one. I've got this here so that I can show myself doing the herringbone stitch later. And he chose the little dragon, and then he also got like this little astronaut guy, which was super cute in an astronaut suit. And then his girlfriend got a really pretty hummingbird. That was very pretty. And it was just like a little one. And then one other, what was the second thing she got? She picked out 2 of the smaller ones. And because those were 3 for $5. So it wasn't bad. So $15, $5 for this guy, $5 for the dragon, and then it was 3 for $5. And there was the hummingbird and the astronaut, and I can't remember the third item that she got. So hello, Arrow Lover Margie. You're ahead of the Mishi raid. And then there's HD. Hello. She says happy Easter. And Emily J. Hello. And there's Sandra, Skindaless Creations. Hello. She says hello, Mara and everyone. So, yep, it was a nice, chill weekend. We took a drive down to Eugene yesterday and hung out, like I said, and we had a nice little lunch together at a cafe, and then we went to the Saturday market. My daughter had to work, so she went to work, and we walked around the market, and then we popped into her shop to say goodbye to her before we came back. And then today, herringbone is in my 210 stitches. Herringbone is in my 210 stitches. I'm not sure what you mean, Sunita. Rewrite that. Granny D, hello. Happy Easter to you. She says, howdy, sweet Mara. Howdy do to all. Anyway, so it's good to see you all. Thank you so much. Hello, Rhonda. Thanks for coming in. There's Lacey Lavender saying shalom, Mara, and everyone. Mishi Raid. While you guys are coming in, and before I get started showing the little herringbone stitch, I'm going to, let's see, are you saying the 10 stitches you want to learn? Top 10. I know everybody's trying to figure out what Sunita said. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Dawn. That was really unexpected. Like, I was all ready to start my live, and I was just about to turn on my, turn off the volume on Mishi's live when she started reading off the list of all the names of people that were, on her wheel. And then, and I was listening as she read off, so-and-so had this many, so-and-so had this many. And she read off, that I had 7 entries on the wheel. And I was just sort of listening in to her read those off. And I was like, well, it's getting close, but maybe I'll just hang out here and see what happens. And then when my name came up, I was like, whoa, that was very unexpected. So thank you so much, Mishi. That was really exciting. And quite honestly, just whatever is easiest for her. I mean, she's so kind to do that. And really, it's not anything expected. So I'm totally flexible, whatever is easy for you. Oh, Lacey, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Looks like I've missed a couple little start thing. Lacey renewed, thank you so much. And then gifted a membership, and Dawn Aaron has been a member for 6 months. Wow. Hello to everybody coming in. Thank you so much for coming in from Mishi's. I really appreciate it. Enjoyed listening in to your live on Friday. Dawn Aaron, I was just crocheting away, trying to finish my daughter's cat, which I'll show you guys all a picture of tonight, of the little finished Callie Kitty amigurumi. Hello, Jessica. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the little hello and click on some of the hellos that you guys are doing. And then I'm also going to play some of the other videos and for those starred messages coming in. So bear with me a moment while I do that. And everybody, welcome in. Hello to everybody that's here. So Granny Square Blanket, hello to everybody. There's Mandy and Bonnie, Tracy saying Mishi Raid, and Tie-Dye and Dawn. Oh, okay. And Sunita says that the herringbone is one of her top 10 favorite stitches. It's cool. I know. I actually was making a hat in the round with it, and I thought it was very cool. One of the, not this one. This hat is herringbone in the round, basically. Hard to see with this color changing variegated yarns, but yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it in a flat panel and making like a small washcloth with it. So if anybody would like to join in, if anybody would like to join in tonight and learn the herringbone stitch, or at least my version of it, then feel free to grab some yarn. Like if you want to make a washcloth, then maybe grab some cotton yarn. And I recommend getting two hooks, one slightly bigger. So I did my starting chain with an I hook and then switched over to an H hook. If you want to get going, you can do, chain like 30 or 32, and that'll make, about a 8-inch size washcloth. And so, yeah, you can get started on, chaining with your larger hook and then switch over to your other hook and just do a row of single crochets. And then anyway, we'll get to that. Let me play the thank you to Lacey Lavender for gifting a membership, and welcome in to the new members. And Lacey gifted 2 memberships, so thank you so much. Mimi Loves Crochet has been a member for 13 months. Emily J, member for 2 months. So thank you so much for continuing to be members. And Dawn Aaron has been a member for 6 months. And so let me play the welcome to new members as well as the member milestone video. Okay, and our member milestone. For those with milestones, thank you so much for continuing to be mindful makers. I'm going to need to grab my little tablet so I can write down. Okay, just finding a blank page. And okay, so that was the member milestone. And then finally, I would like to play this thank you to Mariana for the super chat. This is for you. Yes, thank you so much. And I'm really glad that you received your package and that you were happy with everything. Yeah, it's my pleasure to put that together for you. And where is a pencil? Okay. So today, can you guys believe that we're at April 20th already? Like there's 10 days left of this month. Is it just me, or is 2025 flying by? It really is. I appreciate your patience while I write this down because I want to make sure that everybody gets added to the wheel. Okay, yes. All right, so let me come over here. Lots of comments. Hello, Demetra. She says, hi, Mara, and everyone in the chat. And there is Christy at Honeybee Hedgehog Creative. It says, happy Easter. And Mimi says, hi, Mara, happy Easter. There's Dawn Aaron, Pammy Yolo. Hello, good to see you. And Terry Crofty and Breezy Coloring and Crochet says hello, welcome in. Yeah, thank you so much. And Jessica SMC says Happy Easter. And Monique Worrell is part of the Mishi Raid. And again, and I was enjoying listening to your live. I was there lurking the whole time. But we had had kind of a full weekend with driving down to see the kids and spending time. And so when I got home today, I read my book for a while, and then we were heating up some leftovers while I was just like listening to your live. And boy, you certainly had a lot of happy mail that you were going through today. So that was very cool. All right. So let me try to scroll down and, catch any more hellos here. Kim G, she says Mishi Raid. Hey, Kim. And Sherry Knowles is saying hi to Darcia. And Sherry Knowles typed in inspired, and members can type in the word inspired, and then Nightbot will do a mindfulness quote for you. Non-members can also type in the word yogi, Y-O-G-I, and you'll get a mindfulness quote as well. Okay, so Nightbot says, hold on to hope. It's the anchor in life's stormy seas. And I really like that one. Hello, Suzanne. Good to see you. Kim G, hope is the first step on the journey to new beginnings. And there is Sinaida. Hello, Sinaida. Good to see you. Sunshine Susie says Mishi Raid. And Aisha's Handmade Items. Hello. And Sunflower. Hello, says Happy Easter. Is that knit? No, crochet. I knit a teeny bit, but anything that I'm showing is crochet. And Sandra says, I've never done the herringbone. Well, grab some yarn. Let's give it a try. And Tank says, Happy Easter, Mishi Raid. And Fran, hello, Fran. Serena Headley is here. People are greeting one another. Thank you guys for doing that. Tank says, Sassy Sherry. Gotcha, Kim. I'm going to add you to the list. Woo, Kim, congratulations. Okay, and I've got this here. Going to put 420. Kim G. All right, and I'll get that added onto the wheel. All right. Nightbot says, to Sherry, in the tapestry of life, hope and kindness are the strongest threads. And Izzy's crochet bed is here. She says, grr, I'm so mad and upset, so I'll be in the hospital garden. Aw, okay. Oh, take it easy, Izzy. Okay. People, yes, Tank says, congrats, Kim. Yes, Terry says prayers, Izzy, and people are greeting one another. Oh, no worries. No worries, Izzy. We're still here. We're just getting started. And Christy says, has company right now. Just wanted to say hello and maybe lurk. Well, thank you so much for popping in. Really appreciate it. And Nightbot tells Regina Layfield, crafting is an act of love. Crochet is love in action. Yes, the year is going so fast. Yes, very fast. Everybody's saying, no, it's crazy tomorrow. No, that was today. Today is that day, Granny D. And Pebbles Nightbot says, hope is the first step on. So I froze up a little bit, but Nightbot told Pebbles that hope is the first step on the journey to new beginnings. And Mandy says, is the Izzy the same Izzy? Yeah, doggy, like she was Doggy Life, but now she's changed her channel name. Yes, I believe so. And Unique Amazing Stripes typed in funny, and Nightbot says, when my wife told me to stop impersonating a flamingo, I had to put my foot down. Oh, Tank, thank you so much. Let me play this for you. Thank you for the super sticker. Very kind of you. Izzy says, I just wanted to do Easter with my kids, but no, they want me in the hospital. It's just getting worse. Oh. Hello, Nifty. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Find joy in creation, hope in progress, and kindness in sharing. And there's Diane. Hello, good to see you. Tank says thumbs up, please. Thank you guys. That would be great. I hope that you guys have all had a nice weekend. And if you'd like, tell me what you did, or also tell me what your plans for this coming week are. That would be cool. Carrie says, hi, Mara, and everyone in the chat. Just got a call. Just got home from spending Easter at my sister's. Oh, cool. I hope you enjoyed that. And Unique Amazing Stripe says, I'm going to have to share the funny with my family because she must have enjoyed her joke. And just scrolling down, hope is the light that shines even in the darkest of times. I love that. And Sunflower typed in Yogi. Oh, Nightbot's working overtime. So if it didn't give you a mindfulness quote, Sunflower, then you might have to type it again just in case. Oh, no, wait, there it is. Allow yourself to fully experience each moment with mindfulness. That was for Sunflower. Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people. That is really good. That's a good one. And Granny says, howdy do to all. Back to stitching. Crochet is a gentle reminder that even the most complex patterns can be broken down into simple, manageable steps. I like that too. Hello, Penny Shrum. Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming. Hope is like yarn. It unravels beautifully when you take the time to create. That's a new one. I don't think I've seen that one come up before, or at least I haven't read it. And confuse someone my age. Oopsie. I'm not sure what confused you, but sorry, Mandy. I am starting to post stuff and my channel is growing. Oh, yes, there we go. Oh, right. By changing channel names, that confuses you. Gotcha. Right. Okay. But yeah, she's starting to post some stuff. Each stitch is a small act of love, creating warmth and beauty. Regina, congratulations. Let me come back to the beginning and write that down. Congratulations on your wheel entry. Melanie J says, love your shawl. That's a poncho. If you're referring to this is my fiddleberry poncho. Thank you. What do you call a fly without wings? A walk. Yay, Regina got on the wheel. Yes. The warmth of crochet is matched only by the warmth of a kind heart. I love that. Right? I like it. And Nightbot says, Arrow lover, find joy in creation, hope in progress, and kindness in sharing. Take a moment to appreciate the beauty around you. Yep, I love it. Okay, how does the moon cut his hair? Eclipse it. I like that joke too. Got my Easter dinner leftovers, was listening. But hi all, says Enchants and Cindy. Hello, Cindy. And Pebbles says that she hopes everyone had a wonderfully blessed Easter. It's sleepy time. Oh, Pebbles, okay, good night. Hello, Christine. Hi. Happy Easter to you too, and thanks for stopping in. Embrace the imperfections. They make our crochet as unique as our kindness. Yeah. Aw, yeah. Okay. Kindness costs nothing but creates immense value. I like that. And Texas no go, but I could only be like a rabbit. Oh. Life is like crochet. Sometimes you have to unravel to create something beautiful. And you know, this is not like a big deal, but just so you guys know, like, I do not celebrate 420 in that way. And I have a backstory about that I would prefer not to talk about. But if we could eliminate that chat from my channel, I appreciate it. Like, everybody's right to do that, who has that right to do that, but I just prefer not to talk about that here on my channel if possible. Okay, thank you. All right, and Regina Layfield, with each project, let your crochet spread kindness like ripples in water. And Mandy said she enjoyed a 3-day weekend. That's cool, yay. May your hooks always find the loop of kindness in every stitch. That's really corny. That's a really corny one. Okay, what do you get when you cross a fish and an elephant? Swimming trunks. That's a cute one. That's a cute joke. And Nightbot says, to scandalous, just as crochet piece evolves, so too can our hope and dreams. Oh, I like that. And Nightbot also says, to Suzanne, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. In crochet, there are no mistakes, only opportunities for creative growth. I like that. That's a good one too, right? All right, I'm going to try to, I'm not too far behind now. And so I'm going to skip over some of the mindfulness quotes to get down so that I can share my camera and we can work on that herringbone stitch for anybody that wants to do it. Just grab a little bit of yarn. Now I'm going to be making a washcloth, but you guys can, you know, do whatever you want. If you just want to learn the stitch and practice it, then grab whatever kind of yarn. I grabbed some Crafter's Secret, and this is the color name Nepalese Spices, and this is crochet cotton. So this should be 100% cotton. Yes, 100% cotton, and the color is Nepalese Spices, and it looks like this. I think it's very pretty. I probably should have chosen a solid yarn, but I didn't. We're just going to go with it and see. And if we can't really see the pattern at all, maybe I'll switch to a solid yarn. All right. Hello, little Carrie. Good to see you. Oh, Emily J, thank you so much. Let me play this for you. Good night, Sally. Thanks for coming. All right, and I have got that written down. Okay, time to say goodnight after a very busy day with grandson. Happy Easter, Mara and chat. Kindness matters, says Sally. And Lisa says, bless us all. Love crocheting. Through creativity, we find hope. Through kindness, we find strength. I like that. Hello, Kristen F. Good to see you. Lisa is laughing at the fly joke where it says a walk, a fly without wings. And hello, Jen Reeves. Good to see you. Lacey Lavender got a wheel entry. All right. Scrolling down. Congratulations. I've got your name added to my list to put on the wheel. Oh, thank you, little Carrie. Where did Fiddleberry Poncho come from? I know you tell me every time, but I forgot. And what did you make it out of? Okay, so the Fiddleberry Poncho, the yarn from this poncho was dyed by Thriss, and she named this colorway Fiddleberry because it's got like a lot of berry colors in it, a lot of pinks and blues and purple, and they called her the fiddler. So as she's just dyeing the yarn there, and she just keeps, messing with it and adding more color. And so they call her the fiddler. Well, then the people in the chat named this colorway Fiddleberry, and I was lucky enough to purchase it that night. That was more than a year ago. Excuse me. And then, so it came, and it was in like the knitted form. She dyed it, like she put it on the knitting machine, hand cranked it out into the knitted blank, and then she dyed that. And so there were like six hanks of yarn that I bought, and I did end up with a little bit of it left over, but I did use quite a bit for this poncho. And so I named it the Fiddleberry Poncho. I put a lot of puff stitches in it to make it look like it was berries and give it the texture. And so that's where the name came from. Where does the general put his armies? In his sleeveys. Kindness is the essence of a beautiful spirit. I love it. Every skein has a story waiting to be made. Scrolling down. Oh, no worries, ladies. I just wanted to, kind of keep my chat free of that. So I appreciate it. And I'm not upset or anything. I just am letting you know that I'll be like skipping those kinds of comments. So, oh no, Lisa got kicked out. No. Yeah. Scrolling down. Oh, yes. Sherry, you got the same quote twice, right? Hold on to hope. It's the anchor in life's stormy seas. I think that's what that's what your quote of the day must be. where yarn becomes art and every pattern tells a story. Yes, yay, congratulations. All right, I'm trying to catch up. Scrolling down. Oh, so the fiddleberry poncho, I designed it myself. I just have yet to, I wrote up the pattern, and then when I moved from one room to another, the pattern got kind of misplaced. So I have to go on a search and find it. And once I locate the pattern, then maybe I'll put together a little tutorial for it and make another poncho and share it with you, or share it with you guys. Crochet is a reminder that we are all connected through acts of kindness. I like that. Rhonda Painter, good night. Have a great night. Two flies were on the ceiling. One fly looks over at the other and says, hey, your man is open. Oh my gosh, Noe, that's funny. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, little Carrie. And crafting kindness through our art can inspire hope in others. I agree. I agree with that. That's a good one. I sometimes unravel a lot, says Sherry. I feel ya. Kindness is like crochet. It can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Hello, Biela's Comet. Jane, how are you? Breathe, yes. Inhala, exhala. Crochet is a reminder that we are all connected through acts of kindness. I love it. Woo, Tank, got on the wheel. Let me add. I picked up my crochet hook and not my pencil. I think I need this. There we go. Wow, we've already got 4 entries on the wheel tonight, you guys. So many inspired words. Nightbot is going to stay busy. Yeah, right? For sure. May your hooks always find the loop of kindness. Sorry, someone took my 3rd place in duo, had to do some lessons. Oh, yeah, we don't want you falling behind. I still have to do my lesson today. Yay. Okay, I'm so close to catching up. What lights up a soccer stadium? A soccer match. Crochet your dreams, stitch your hopes, and wrap the world in kindness. Yeah. The word on my to drop your channel is mindful, mindful. So if you want to drop your channel, Izzy, just type in mindful. I noticed you typed drop a couple of times. So yeah. Oh, sorry, Jessica. The inspired is for the Inspired Artisans members, my mindful makers. But you can type in yogi for a mindfulness quote. You missed the joke. What? Oh, what did the green grape said to the purple grape? Oh, yeah. That's a cute one. Yeah. Hey, Robin, how's it going? Good to see you. Hello. Here we go. Tank is showing you how it's done. Type the word mindful and voila, there's your channel. Happy Easter, says Robin. Happy Easter to you. Yeah, I know. I'm turning everybody into little gamblers, right? You're just like, they're pressing inspired. Fortunately, it doesn't cost you anything except the cost of membership unless you're gifted a membership, and then it's still free. Yeah. What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck. It's true. I did miss the joke. That's so funny. Yeah, right. What did the green grape say to the purple grape? Yeah. Breathe. Stop holding your breath. Oh. Okay, scrolling down through some more of the jokes and quotes. Look at you go, Mara. Great job. So happy for you. Aw, thank you. Compassion is the constant act of giving oneself to others. Love it. Every small gesture of kindness is a stitch in the fabric of our community. Ooh, I love it. Through crochet, we can weave hope and kindness into every creation. All right. Okay, so does everybody have some yarn? I'm addicted. I have to stop. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to limit you to 2 entries per live. So like if you get on the wheel and you get on the wheel twice in one live, then, you know, stop typing inspired. How about that? And then we'll cut you off. We'll cut you off at 2 entries. You can keep typing inspired, but you're only going to get on the wheel twice in a live. Does that seem fair? What do you think? Yeah, you have created little inspired gamblers. Well, what I'm hoping though is that even if you don't get an entry, that the quotes inspire you, right? All right. So I made it to the bottom of the chat. It's a miracle. Yay. It only took me 53 minutes. Well, once people started coming in, because I was caught up with the chat until everybody came in from Mishi's. But let me put this out of the way, but within reach. Whoops. Maybe I'll just flip it over. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and I also told you guys I was going to show you a picture of how the Cali Kitty amigurumi came out. And so what I'm going to do is bring up I took a picture of it. And so I'm going to share my camera, and then that way you guys can see it right here. Let me make it solo. So there's the little, now she has giant ears. You guys can tell I was feeling really bad that her ears came out so big, but my daughter was pretty happy with it. Actually, she says Callie does have big ears, and it's cute to her. But she wanted the little green eyes, and she says you did a good job getting the little, like, because her stomach is not like solid white. It's a little bit patchy. So she calls it like her unbuttoned vest or something like that. So I think she turned out pretty cute. And so, yeah. All right. Thank you guys. Yeah, that's Callie the cat. Gotcha. So cute. Yes, if you a member wants to type in or put the catitude emoji on there. Here, let's bring this over so there's something crochet in the screen, and I'm going to switch it to put myself. Here we go. So that way you guys can see the screen. This might be a little crooked. Okay. And you can see me crochet, and then there we go. People are doing the catitude emoji, and that is what Callie Kitty looks like. That's an actual picture of my daughter's cat. And yeah, I'm just going to look at So you don't get to see her full body, but you can see that she's got the little white underneath her chin like that. It's super cute. Once I get my emoji back up, catitude. Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. There's the, and Pablo is still on there as an emoji. So cute. Yes. Pablo Taco. All right. Okay. So what I'm doing is going across, I made a chain of about 32 and I did that with an I hook. And then I switched over to my H hook and I'm doing single crochets just across, all the way across. But you don't have to do that. You can go right into doing the herringbone stitch. But anyway, let me finish doing single crochets across. I'm ready to go with my 32 single crochet, says Sunshine Susie. Awesome. All right. And then the nice thing with the herringbone stitch is I think you can do any stitch count. So it doesn't have to be, even or odd or anything like that. Hope is the light that shines even in the darkest of times. I love it. There we go. I'm going into the back bump so that it gives it, a nice finished look. But however you guys prefer, it's really up to you. Okay, I'm in the last one. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do just a chain one and turn. But then I'm going to go right back into this first stitch. You guys don't have to do that, but I'm just going to do the chain one. So then you yarn over, go into your stitch and pull up a loop. And with that first loop, you go right through. It's like you're locking it in. Let me show you guys that again. So this is a herringbone double crochet. Okay. And so you yarn over, go into your stitch, pull up a loop, but then go right through the first loop on your hook. And you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2. Does that seem right? Or was I supposed to pull automatically through? And then I think that's right. Go into my stitch dictionary. Yes, that was right. Okay. So I wasn't sure, but yes. Okay. So yarn over, go into your next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, go right through that first loop. Okay. Then you're going to yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay. We're going to just keep doing that. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then go right through the first loop on the hook. Now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 1, then yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, are you guys getting it? Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop and go right through that first loop on your hook. It creates like a little knot at the bottom. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, go in, pull up a loop and go right through the first loop on your hook. Pull through 1, pull through 2. It is a fun stitch, isn't it? Okay. Let's see, yarn over, go into your next stitch, pull up a loop and go right through the first loop on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, going to keep doing that across. Whoops, the yarn split a little bit. Okay, yarn over, pull through 1 and pull through 2. I like the look that it creates. Okay. All right, go into the next one. Pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. I am going to use my wool genie because my yarn is wanting to fall off onto the carpet. Oh, much better. Okay. Yarn over, go into the next one. Yeah, it's a diagonal stitch. Pull right through the first loop on your hook, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Some people can just do that in one motion. I don't know. Let me try it. It's a little smoother, but yeah, I like the way it looks. Now, once you just get into the rhythm, just keep going until you make it all the way across to the other side. I think this will be a nice width. Let me measure this real quick and see about how long it'll be, or wide. How about wide? Okay, flip this around. It's about 9.5, not quite 10 inches wide. This Crafter's Secret is a 4-weight cotton, I believe. Yeah, it's a 4-weight. Hope is like yarn. It unravels beautifully when you take the time to create. Almost there. May your hooks always find the loop of kindness in every stitch. A crochet project is a journey. It's the process that brings true happiness, right? Good night, Tank. Okay, I've got one stitch left at the end. Okay. There's our row 2, row 1, however you want to look at it. Again, I am just going to do a chain 1 and turn. Okay. And then I'm going to go right back into the first stitch at the end. We'll see how that looks, make sure it looks okay, but then go into the next one. Yeah. That way, by just doing the one, it's going to mostly be straight up the side. It's not going to be too bad. And then you can put a border around it as well if you want. Hi, Zach. No worries. I hope you've had a nice day. Did you have to work today? Hope is the first step on the journey to new beginnings. Look at that, Sherry. Hold on to hope. It's the anchor in life's stormy seas. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. You got it 3 times in one night. You know, there are like 51 different things in there. I think Nightbot is trying to tell you something. That's right. Oh, goodness. All right. So how many of you have already, besides Sunita, have already done the herringbone stitch and you like it? Have you done it in the round? What have you made using the herringbone stitch? I did have to work today, but I'm off Monday and Tuesday. Yay! It's your weekend, and I'm going back to work tomorrow. Your inner self is your inner guide. Hey, Mishi. We are doing the herringbone stitch. I'm sorry if I missed you coming in. Good night, Darcia. I really like it. It's just, I mean, it's easy to do, but so pretty. Next Saturday, could you keep my mom in your prayers? It's going to be a rough day for her, the 11-year anniversary of my brother's passing. Oh, sure, Zach. You can, yeah, I'm just doing a washcloth, but you can do blankets, you can do hats. This can be done in the round. I imagine you could use it to do all kinds of things. There we go. Carrie says, I made a scarf with the herringbone stitch using an ombre yarn. There you go. Ooh, Sherry, you got it. Let me add your name to the list. Flip over my book here. Sherry knows. Wow, that's 5 people tonight. Oh, no, it's okay, Zach. And here, let me play this for you. Because the next time I'm live, I may not, well, I guess that will be next Saturday, but if you'd like, I'm going to play this for you and for anyone that needs it. There you go. To be continued. Oh, I did something wrong here. Whoopsie. There we go. It's easy to get distracted. I love that, Sherry. I was laughing when you said, now you can crochet. Whoa, look at this. Tie-dye and Dawn on the wheel. Congratulations. All right, let me add TD Dawn. All right. Hey, the Nightbot's being very generous tonight, right? Yeah, prayers for your family, Zach. And yes, Dawn got one too. After I complete another row here, I was thinking what I'm going to do is pull up maybe I can find some pictures of inspiration of the herringbone stitch. Yeah. It's Easter. He's celebrating. That's right. Stitch by stitch, we can mend the world with hope and kindness. Yeah. I love it. I don't like when it curves up, I probably should have done a foundation single crochet or something. Yeah, Zach, you never have to feel bad. You never have to feel bad. The stitch is making you think too much. Oh no, just zoop. Okay, Mishi, good luck. I know. The internet problems. I feel them. I feel them. My dad caught a cold, so I'm trying to avoid him. LOL. Yes. Hey, Bonnie, we're doing the herringbone stitch. So if you want, just grab yourself a piece of yarn, do it like a chain 32 with a larger hook. I probably should have gone up 2 hook sizes or something. Or maybe I should have, shoot, I don't know. What do I do to not get the curve? Yes, Zach, we're here for each other. Don't ever be afraid to ask. Exactly. Going through that first loop is foreign. It is, Sherry, you're right. Anyway, yarn over, go into your next stitch, pull up a loop and immediately go under. Yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2. You know what I'm going to do? Maybe I will, well, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing here. Pull through 1, pull through 2. Some people can do that in just, I think it's how you hold your hook, but, oh yes. Oh yeah, I've done the thermal stitch, Sherry, and I love it. Yeah. Okay, anyway, go through my last stitch here. Pull through that first loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's the end of 2 rows. It's not quite fitting in, but it's a little bit shorter than my paper. Smart thinking, Bonnie. Wait, what, Bonnie? I can do my Saturday job on Mondays now, so I take advantage this week. Ah, there you go. No offices. There are no more. They're just living spaces and the people from the shop. Ah, there we go. Okay. So when I get to the end, again, I'm just doing a chain 1, but kind of like a loose chain 1. And then I'm yarning over and going right back into the first stitch. So I'm not skipping that. Pulling through that first loop. There we go. No, it's split. Okay. My internet froze on me right when Mishi started giveaways tonight. Oh, yes, of course, right? I like it. Okay, let's see how quickly we can get this row done. So many stitches I have yet to try. I want to do the alpine stitch. Oh yeah, I will show the alpine stitch sometime too. I've done a couple of projects with the alpine stitch now, and I really like it. I made an alpine stitch hat, and I also made another project when I was at the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social last year. Yeah, the alpine stitch is great. But it was new to me late last year, so I'm kind of a newbie to it. And Craig of Fiber Spider does a really good tutorial. It's in 2 parts actually for an alpine stitch hat. I highly recommend it. Right. It does kind of feel like making a foundation single crochet chain. Yeah. Yeah. When you go in, it's like you're doing a foundation chain, creating your foundation making your chain and then completing it, right? You can get the general idea even with this variegated yarn. It's so pretty. Yeah, maybe sometimes, Bonnie. Well, there's so many different names for some stitches, like the lemon peel or the wattle stitch or something. They seem very similar, or some people call some maybe the Suzette stitch or the Susan or this the Suzette stitch or the lemon peel or whatever. It's like, oh, what is it? Okay. Very pretty. This is going to be a nice washcloth. Yeah, the nice thing about trying the new stitch is you can see if you like it, see what you think of it in a small swatch of a size, and then you can decide if you want to make a blanket in that stitch or if you want to do a scarf. Or put it in the round and do a hat. So many different names for stitches, yeah. Okay, Zach, I'll catch you later. Give your mom a hug. Okay, back at the end of this round. All right, let me see if I can find some, let's see. Ooh. All right, I just did like a search in Google. Let's see what happens when I share my screen, and I'll bring up some different pictures. Okay. All right. Crochet herringbone stitch and share. All right. So here's a very nice one. Let's see. See if you can see it well enough. Well, it's off to the side here, but this is basically gives you some ideas. Like, not, oh, here we go. This is a herringbone single crochet. That's pretty cool. Oh, this one, somebody is, I'm not sure, like I'm not seeing the herringbone, but maybe they made like a headband. Yes, yeah. Well, this one is a ribbed herringbone. That looks very complicated, but oh, somebody's doing it in knit. The herringbone single crochet looks pretty cool too. I was hoping to see more actual projects with it, but here's a little basket. That's nice. But again, it looks like a single crochet version, maybe. Here is a blanket. That's very pretty. I like the yarn in that. Hello, Laureen. Good to see you. Yes. Here's another one. This one is a washcloth. Yeah, seeing a variety of washcloths and blankets, a basket. Maybe you could do a headband. Here's like a coaster. This must be the single crochet version. Oh, they've got, here's one where it's the herringbone, but also chevron or zigzag. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like the basket too. Just some different ideas. So, okay, I'm going to stop sharing, come back over here, go back to this layout. Okay, let's see. All right, let's do another row. Okay. I should probably move my stitch marker up so I make sure I go into the right stitch. So you can turn your rows however you'd like. You might even want to just do a chain 2 and then go into this stitch instead, or a chain 3, but try different things and see how you like it. Maybe you would like it better one way or another. I almost messed up. Okay. You might even consider doing a regular double crochet at the end and then going into the herringbone stitch. I think by the time I get half done, I will not keep trying to do, oh, right. Yeah. Maybe, right? It seems like at the beginning of the row is where I want to just do a regular double crochet. I like stacked single crochet at the beginning. Yeah, there you go. You'll have your own, preferred method, and that's totally fine. Just do what works for you. I kind of like the way it creates a little bit of a little curved look. For a washcloth, that doesn't have to be, perfect, right? It's gonna get it's gonna get well loved and used, hopefully. And Lacey says, "Don't forget to give Mara a thumbs up. Thank you." I really like this colorway. So pretty. Yes, you know what? It was funny. I was just thinking about it because I have been kind of busy and preoccupied and I haven't been making it over to Twitch. Every time I see somebody go that I follow on Twitch go live, I'm like, oh, I need to go live. But it's funny because I'm probably going to play games over there. So, yeah. If you follow me on Twitch, leave me a comment so that they'll so that they'll notify me. Where yarn becomes art and every pattern tells a story. What is Twitch? It's another platform. A lot of people do games on there, but you can do regular lives as well, just like chats. But Twitch it's another you know place where people go live and stream games and things like that. And I think they have Nightbot over there too. I have a hard enough time keeping up with YouTube, right? um, Part of how I got set up on Twitch and was because I was watching another crocheter and he was streaming through YouTube and Twitch and maybe even one other platform and just kind of streaming over multiple platforms. And so I thought about doing that. I don't think you can do on StreamYard. You can use StreamYard for Twitch, which is cool because you can still use this, the same kinds of things over there. But I don't think from StreamYard you can't do both. You have to use like Streamlabs or like OBS. I think that's what it's called. Oops. Whoops. I was going to go in and put my little stitch marker there. Hello, Carly. I don't know about that. Between my kids and sending me messages through Snapchat and Instagram, I'm going to get more lost, LMA. Yeah, right. That's so true. So true. Okay, I'm going to put a stitch marker at both ends. Good night, Sherry. Take care. Oops. The first stitch of the row is a little bit of a challenge, but then once you get going, you just kind of get into the rhythm of it, right? I would say check out various tutorials and see what you like. Go in, onto YouTube, search herringbone crochet and see what people come up with. Good night, Dory. We'll see you tomorrow, Dory. Don't forget, Dory will be going live tomorrow afternoon after VJ. Oh, this color is so pretty. Gorgeous. Oopsie. Going crazy. Would you guys like to hear my it's an AI song that another YouTube creator, her name is Nikki, she created this song for me. Let me play it for you guys. It's really funny. It's called Be My Friend.
Mindfully Crocheted, that's my name on YouTube, weaving through the fame, stitch by stitch, creating dreams in this pixel world, or so it seems. Be my friend, let's make a scene. Click subscribe, it's evergreen. Through the screen, we'll make it right. Crochet our stories, stitch so tight.
It's kind of funky, like
Like a melody, loops and hooks in harmony.
it's got
Yarn in hand, the world unwinds. Crafting joy with threads that bind. Be my friend, let's make a scene. Click subscribe, it's evergreen. Through the screen, we'll make it right. Crochet our stories, stitch so tight. Let's spin a web of colors bright.
oh, it's okay. Maybe I have to have a content on there. I think I'm not sure if I kept my little gaming stream I was playing around with one day. It's been a while. Probably it was like in March. I don't think it was February, but I guess it could have been.
Crochet our stories stitched so tight.
Anyway, it is funny. Okay. Okay. Just like a crochet pattern, kindness can come in all forms. That's cute. I like it. It's coming along. It is a little bit hard to see because the twist of this yarn, it's very variegated. But if you look at it close, you can see the angle. It's really neat. All right, I think I'll do one final row. This first stitch doesn't like to be done. There we go. I'm trying to get it so where I can just be fluid with it, going right through at the beginning. You have to kind of just hold your project in such a way that when you come through, you can just get right behind that loop. And it goes pretty fast. I like the texture. And also I use a boy style hook. I wonder if it makes a difference, like if you're using a Susan Bates style or an inline hook. Well, if you try to do it too fast, your hook slips out. Well, if you make a washcloth or if you make anything using this herringbone stitch, send me a picture. I'm going to stop here for tonight. And I think I'll keep crocheting on this as the days go by, if I can put my book down long enough for it. Here, let me remove this camera and switch over to this view. Because as I mentioned to you guys, been reading this book. I should take off this tag, the Costco tag. See if I can peel it off without destroying. Oh yeah, right, there we go. Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. It's a very good story so far. I've already read how many pages? I'm on page 258 out of 382. It's getting good. It's getting really good. And I recommend it so far. If you like the Hunger Games series, I think you'll like this. It's very reminiscent of the first book. You know, kind of follows the same, going from the reaping to going to the Capitol and all of that. So, oh, wow. Yes, Powell's is a really amazing bookstore. Yeah, it's huge. Powell's City of Books. I don't make it into downtown Portland very often, but when I do, I like to go to Powell's. So, yeah, and then they have another smaller location in Beaverton, and I've been to that one several times too. It's so nice to just wander around in there, and I think bookstores that sell used books as well as new books are really cool. Here, let me get this camera thing out of my face over here. But I want to thank you guys all for joining me tonight, and I hope that if you didn't try the herringbone stitch, that you will. I think it's turning out pretty, and I really like this yarn. So you have a great rest of your night, and all right, just waiting for my computer to unfreeze up. I hope it didn't do that too much during the live, especially when I was showing you guys crochet. But I've really enjoyed sharing that stitch with you and chatting with you all tonight. And congratulations to all my members that got onto the wheel. Hopefully we'll see you guys throughout the week in the YouTube streets. I will be back on Saturday for Stitching Up Saturdays, and we'll get some more names onto the wheel. I'll get those people added to the wheel after my live is done tonight, and I will see you all later. Take care and be kind. And happy Easter. Love you guys. Bye.